Watford in 2023 for just under £30 million, which at the time was a club record fee. So Chelsea has got another signing, João Pedro. Already they've signed Liam Delap. And we hear that Kepa Arrizabalaga has also joined Arsenal officially on a 3-year contract. Eugene Oseipitu is joining me in the studio. Eugene,
yeah,
you guys have sacked the Kwanzaa from the club. Now he has joined by Leverkusen, £30 million.
Well,
but that was a good prospect. So why did you let him go?
Oh, he was. There's a lot of errors in his play. I believe that there's a buyback contract in that, and I think that it's a good club. I mean, buying Leverkusen, less pressure. The German Bundesliga, as you know, has proven to bring out the simple Jude Bellingham. Certainly, we saw the likes of Kevin De Bruyne went there. It's become
even
like
Jadon Sancho when he was there.
Exactly. So I think that it's a good club for him. But I'm also happy the replacement, the bookmakers.
Maguire.
I mean, he's a fantastic player, the captain of Crystal Palace. He plays, he starts for England, the Three Lions, and all that. And we know Konate, Trent have started some talks with Konate. Possibly he may not be there next season. So I think that it's a good place for him to go and also get some games under his belt. Yeah.
Now, yesterday there were reports that Tottenham Hotspur had shown interest in Mohamed Kudus. That report is still concrete, and in fact, Tottenham Hotspur indeed wants the Ghanaian attacking midfielder. This was after they had shown interest in another Ghanaian forward, Antoine Semenyo. But last night, Bournemouth confirmed that they have extended the contract of Antoine Semenyo to 2030. His previous contract was due to expire in 2029. So what it means is that they've added 1 year contract to it. So now Semenyo has extended his stay at Bournemouth till 2030. That probably is a confirmation that indeed the guy is staying at Bournemouth. Are you disappointed he decided not to move this summer?
Well, Zando, sometimes people move for a lot of reasons. Antoine Semenyo had about 17 goals. I mean, 11 goals, 5 assists. So 16 goals contribution.
He's got 11 goals in the Premier League.
Yes.
And then 5 or 6 assists in the Premier League.
Yes.
In all, I think he got around 20 goal contribution in all competitions.
Exactly. So
for me was very impressive.
Yes, and I think Bournemouth were 9th. I think they may even have a European slot based on all.
I'm not too clear about
that. So, but I think that if you work under a manager like Andoni Areola, have about 20 goal contribution, the best ever he's able to have as a player. I believe that he needs maybe 1-2 more seasons to have that establishment. He is still young. He's just 25. He's a starter at Bournemouth. The club loves him. He plays a lot. I mean, last season he was a delight to watch. I would love to see him play for another season. But hopefully, but hopefully they're able to maintain the crop of players that Bournemouth had. As you know, Real Madrid has already taken their defender.
Guy.
Yes, I think that the other defender to PSG is trying to get him. So if Bournemouth have that chemistry right, I think Antoine Semenyo can replicate the season he had last season and be able to make a bigger fist. Because the amount they were quoting for him, 50 million, or I feel that he deserves more.
Really?
Oh yes.
50 million pounds.
He's just 25.
But Yuji, I mean, the question is that we also what happened to Kudus Mohamed 2 seasons ago. The guy was on form. He was on fire, high flying 2 seasons ago. But after that impressive season, he stayed on last season. And for me, it was virtually shambolic. So why is Antoine Semenyo not taking advantage of his numbers to actually get a bigger club? Instead of deciding to stay on like Kudus did, which probably is not a guarantee that next season he's going to do well.
I'm tempted to agree with you, but you see, he worked under Andoni Areola. He just came. They've been able to have a certain chemistry. As you say, 20 goal contribution, the best in his career. I believe that his agent and those around him will be of that Charlie. Just do one more season. Sometimes it's not just about the move. Sometimes it's not just about the move. Look at the clubs.
Exactly.
That want Semenyo. Chelsea.
Man United.
Man United is also going for Brian Mbeumo. They are going for the likes of Cunha. They already have other players there. Will Semenyo get the playing time he gets at Bournemouth at Manchester United?
I doubt.
Will he get same at Liverpool?
No.
Will he get same at Chelsea?
Maybe Tottenham Hotspur he will.
Exactly. But when you look at Tottenham Hotspur and Bournemouth, Tottenham Hotspur has a new coach. The chemistry is not that there. The team were 17, 16 or so. A new coach is coming. The ideas work. But Andoni Areola has been able to establish at Bournemouth that he can do the job. So I believe that he sees more of continuity at Bournemouth compared to going to a new club, because the clubs you've mentioned, it will be difficult for him to start at Liverpool, at Chelsea, Man United maybe, but Bournemouth is assured.
Where I agree with you is that these clubs that we heard they were chasing, Antoine Semenyo, did not really show serious interest in the player, even though they included him in their options. So, for example, if Ruben Amorim wants a centre forward, probably Antoine Semenyo is his option number 3.
Yeah.
So if he gets the first 2 options, he will obviously not go for Antoine Semenyo. But for clubs like Tottenham was chasing Kudu, you could realize that the interest is that serious. Unlike Antoine Semenyo. So yes, maybe that is why he has decided to stay, because these clubs that were lurking around him were not really serious in terms of the interest that they showed.
Yeah, we do. And as I said, sometimes too, the players, when you watch their interview, they always talk about feeling comfortable.
Yeah.
All the things around you coming to a certain point for you to play well. So I think that he will look at where he stays, his girlfriend, his family, and everything. Yeah. Maybe he has all that chemistry right. Moving now may be a bit of a distraction to his career. And he plays well. And one thing I love about him is that he always has this hunger when he's playing.
Exactly.
That is what I didn't see in Kudus this season. Kudus was sometimes a little bit lethargic, a little bit unbothered, and all that. But anytime Antoine Semenyo was on the ball, you can see that hunger. And as I said, he's quite young. He already has a good chemistry with the other front 3, Clivert and the Burkinabe guy. So they have that. I just hope that he stays one season. He maybe do about, let's say, 15-goal contribution, which is still not bad, because he's not a true striker. He's a forward of a sort. Exactly. He can also play from the wings and all that. Then maybe that is when you make a statement to the bigger club.
Now, are you guys not scared with what Chelsea is doing in the transfer window?
As Liverpool?
Of course, yeah. You should be scared.
But I think that if you want to mention a club that has performed so well in the transfer window, it's undoubtedly Liverpool.
But Chelsea
we've had undoubtedly the best German talent in the world today.
At the moment,
you've had them. We
had one of the best.
We had a Ghanaian compatriot who plays for the Netherlands, Jerome. He's undoubtedly the best after maybe Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's better at defending. We saw that Liverpool had issues with defending, when Trent was there.
No, you guys are doing well in the transfer market. Yeah. But I'm saying that your competitors, Chelsea, is also doing
well.
Are you guys not scared?
Chelsea has never
players.
Been at Liverpool's level.
Really?
Liverpool is a 1920 time champion, Premier League winners.
No,
you won the Champions
League. No. You've
everything.
No, you've won the English top flights. No, hold on.
You see, when you do this distinguishing, it is called intellectual dishonesty.
No, it's a fact. Liverpool have not won 20 Premier League titles.
Liverpool won English Premier League. When you combine everything, top flight.
Exactly.
We've won 20.
We've won just 2 Premier League trophies.
We've won the Champions League 7 times. Chelsea has never been a worry to Liverpool.
Really?
We have a plan. We are planning to get Isak and Maguire to the club. We've already signed the Hungarian Kerkes. Andy Robertson has shoes. Liverpool is reinforcing. And I'm saying this today. There's a high propensity Liverpool will defend the Premier League title. Liverpool will go back to Europe and possibly clinch the 8th Champions League trophy.
Okay.
It is not beyond Liverpool.
Okay.
We trust in our gaffer.
Okay.
We trust in the players.
Okay.
We are focused. We are committed. Chelsea has never been a headache and will never be a headache to Liverpool.
The Chelsea fans will certainly disagree with you.